So Tony, day after tomorrow is National Bee Heart Day. So it's a day um, uh, where small business owners can get marketing advice from professionals. That's also something that we obviously have included in setting up shop. But I just wanted to talk a little bit more conversationally because you and I are also both small business owners,
Hmm.
and we've had, uh, we've had the conversations. We've tried all the marketing stuff, and I think what where it often goes wrong is that small businesses are trying to emulate or copy big corporations, and
Hmm.
they work differently.
Yeah. It's I never actually knew much about it. I've not really known about Be Heard Day, but I love the concept of it. Actually, we should introduce that with other types of days that you can give your service away for free. I quite like idea. Yeah, look into that. I quite like the idea of that. Yeah, I think the biggest problem for most small businesses is, and it becomes a thing called comparison monster. You said it there. They look at these other businesses they think are doing fantastic, and they look at all the things they're doing. So I need to be doing that if I'm going to succeed. But then, one, they don't have the budget to do all these things that these other people do. They don't have the manpower to be able to spend the time doing all these other ones they do. And most importantly, they don't have the energy to spend to do all these different marketing things. They need to find where is the best place to find the type of clients that they're looking for and concentrate on that. Because I think the problem for most people is they dilute all the time by trying to do things in so many different places, and it really doesn't work. But that's the problem for them, is finding how do they find which one is the right one for them.
Uh, I think as well, like I have this discussion so often with people because they're like, oh, but I think my clients are on platform X, but I love, and I don't mean actual X, but platform Y. I don't know. But if you hate spending time on that platform, you're not going to find your clients there because you're not going to show up there,
Mm,
right? And I think that's something that is so often forgotten. Like market, people think about marketing as just sending out information,
mhm,
and then the right people, it will resonate with the right people, and there is a kernel of truth in that, but really marketing is about showing up. It's communication with your clients before
mhm,
they become your clients, and I think that's what people forget, is that it's not just me sending as much information about my business as I can. It's the conversations you're having. It's the and it's and often it's conversations with people that will never become your client, but they might know someone who might become your client, right? It's just about spreading the word and having a presence, and then having ways that people can having paths for people to follow back to you.
mhm. And I think that's the important bit as well, is that when you're a new business owner, most people start out on their own. So it's getting you out there so that people get to know you as well. I mean, there is something that people say that people buy from people. It's sort of true, partly true, but what they really buy is the transformation or the solution that that person provides rather than the person themselves. But they also want the person to be someone that they feel comfortable buying from. So they need to be able to trust that what you're saying is exactly what they're going to get. And if you think about it, an example most people use is Coke. So when you see Coke or you see another branded version of Coke, which one do people go to? They go to the one that they know, well, I know that tastes good because I've had that before and enjoyed that. I don't really know that one, so I'm not really going to even try it. And that's the difficult with anybody new bringing in. Richard Branson did that when he decided to do Virgin Cola and bring that into Challenge Coca. Don't know whatever made him think he could do that. But he tried to do it, it didn't work. But he learned that lesson from it, is yeah, people will go with what they like, but because the thing they love about Coca Cola is not the adverts. Like I said, even the Christmas thing is the same every year. Even Santa delivers Coca Cola, but it's not that. It's the fact of the taste.
Yeah.
People get it because they enjoy the taste. It makes good, and that's the thing, is you need to make them. They feel good after that. That's the bit for marketing for a new business owner. How can you make people feel that what you provide is exactly what they need? That's the bit you need to get across, and it's getting you into that part.
Yeah, and I think that we there are, I always say there are 100 people who can do what you do, but nobody can do it the way that you do it.
Yeah.
And that's the bit where you have to show yourself, and you can't hide behind your brand. Don't pretend to be 10 people in an office when you're one person at their kitchen table, because people are gonna experience that anyway, right? Like the experience before they sign on with you can't be substantially different from the experience they have with you after they sign up with you. It has to be a consistent experience.
And to me, there's one word that always sticks out is authenticity. It needs to be authentic. And one thing is, we couldn't have this conversation really without mentioning the sort of elephant in the room that everybody goes to now is AI.
Mm-hmm.
And AI is it's not a fantastic, it's loads of fantastic tools.
Yeah.
People get mixed up and they think AI is one thing, like ChatGPT is not. But the thing that's amazing about that is it helps people who have got brilliant ideas, who really want to get across, but don't know how to maybe put it in the right way to get their message across. That can help you structure that. But what it cannot do is provide you as the part of it. That's the bit that's missing for a lot of people when you see that or you hear them doing this, is they forget sometimes that the bit that people are really looking for is your personality to come through on it. That's the important bit for it. That's the bit that people relate to and start to trust. Is if you get out and they say, actually, that person's right. I like how they sound. I like they feel. And it's that bit. It's that famous saying, and I use this all the time. Where Angelo says, people don't remember what you say, they don't remember what you do, but they always remember how you make them feel. That's the bit that's important with your marketing. Get that across. And as you're right, the only person that can do that is you.